guys? Justin Fields here at San Diego Athletics, and today we are going to talk briefly about some bar path positioning with our Olympic lifts and a little bit of this contradiction between grazing the bar with our hips and banging that bar off with our hips. So last time in our video series we talked about that first pull off the ground. Today we're going to talk about a little bit of a transition as we come through our midline. So like we talked about before, we rise up. We're coming through this position, we swoop here, and this is where people start to get the difference between that bang and that brush. From this position, we want to come up into it, nice and tight to our body. We start to pull with our shoulders and then with our elbows. And this is where the difference between the two starts to arise. With that hip bang, you're bringing that bar into your body, and then you're going to start to drive it away from you. Opposed to the brush, as we come up into it, we keep that bar close, and then it comes through. The difference between the two is relatively none, right? We still want that bar path nice and tight into our hip, coming off that pull from our knee. The only difference is as it brushes and you come forward, right? In that hip bang, you want to really focus on finishing through at the top much more aggressively. You still want to finish through at the top with the brush, but you have to almost over-exaggerate this position if you're banging that bar off your hips. So I'm coming up, and bar meets, and then I'm going to drive myself through aggressively into that overhead position. Stop overthinking these two differences and just embrace the fact that the bar needs to come to the hips and you need to work on that extension through and finishing aggressively.